Support for Radio Friends comes from Labrunerie Financial, where they work to ensure a lifetime of financial security for people from all walks of life, from investment services to retirement plans. If you're looking for a trustworthy company that has the experience and knowledge to put your interests first, contact Labrunerie Financial, a community-based investment counseling firm since 1966. Learn more at labrunerie.com or by calling 573-449-5313. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, March the 25th. We have KIRK TREVOR with us from Missouri Symphony. I have to get used to dropping that society on there. KIRK TREVOR.
Thank you, Paul.
Are you conducting anything today, Kirk?
Yesterday we did our third grade program,
yeah,
so
all right.
we're good.
But you've got a lot. There's a lot going on this spring and summer. You want to talk about the Conservatory first?
Well, the Conservatory, of course, is our educational wing of the Missouri Symphony, and we have 4 orchestras, and we have a wonderful concert on May the 5th. And right, after this, it is the Cinco de Mayo, and we have a concert at the Missouri Theater, which is great for the young kids to play there.
How many orchestras?
We have four different orchestras, and so some of them are fairly small, but it's right from second grade through high school, so it's fantastic.
You have one orchestra that's made up entirely of second graders?
One orchestra that's made up of third through sixth graders, one orchestra that's made up of first through second graders.
Okay, how is the orchestra the first and second graders?
Well, it is a growing proposition, shall we say.
But
they're learning what
we're
trying to teach young children who have just started to play violin, usually through Suzuki and programs, which start pretty young. But what we want them to have is that experience of playing with other musicians and listening to each other and just getting the whole idea of being on a team. Because, in sports, obviously you're on a team from very early age, and in music's the same.
But some of these kids in the first and second grade are pretty darn talented, aren't they?
Yes, indeed. And, I think that's what is unusual about music, and especially string playing, because, obviously you don't play a tuba or a flute or a clarinet until you're in 5th or 4th grade. So the string players start very young, and by the time they're in 4th grade, where all of the band programs or orchestra programs might begin, and in this town, it's in 5th and 6th grade, they've been playing for 5 years. They need that experience of playing with other people.
Okay, so that's the Conservatory.
That's the Conservatory, May the 5th.
May the 5th. Then we've got summertime coming up and hot summer nights.
Hot summer nights.
Now, how many different concerts and programs are you doing for hot summer nights?
We are doing 18, and it's going to be in 5 weeks this year. We're starting right at the beginning of June with a concert on June the 1st, which is our Bevy of Conductors program. We've been finding the collective for conductors. We've had a jailhouse of conductors. There's a murder of crows and things like that, and we're trying to find out because we have 16 conductors who are going to conduct one concert. So
and that's on what?
June the 1st.
Where will that be?
At Missouri United Methodist Church, right opposite the Missouri Theater.
So with the hot summer nights, you have several different locations.
We have many different locations. We want the whole community and the whole regional area to see the Missouri Symphony serve not just the Missouri Theater, which is, of course, our home and something that's closely aligned with the Missouri Symphony, but we want to be part of the total community and reach out to places that perhaps symphony concerts are not traditionally held in.
Right.
And that's one of our goals, or one of my goals long term, is to look for other potential experiences for our community to experience great music in. Whether it's going to be a bar at the University Club or churches, of course, are ideal. But I think there are many locations, the Courthouse Square and going further and farther afield to communities outside. We play in Mexico. We play in Moberly.
How many outdoor concerts are you doing?
We're doing 4 outdoor concerts. We open traditionally in that first week of June at Stevens Lake Amphitheater, which has been our opening concert home, and then we have concerts outside of the community and shelter gardens.
Go back to the first one. Is there a theme with the first?
Well, the first one is usually called Strike Up the Band, which means that we bring all of the players together from all over the world, and then after 3 or 4 days, we give our first performance, which is usually a teaser of all of the concerts. And the theme this year probably is Carmen, because that's our opera.
Yeah.
So it's going to be drama and great operatic, dramatic moments.
You know what I think? Maybe many people do not realize that this orchestra is comprised of musicians, as you just mentioned, from all over the world.
Right. I mean, obviously, during the year, we utilize a lot of local players in our orchestra so that we can do things like Symphony of Toys and our education programs. But during the summer, the Hot Summer Nights Orchestra is really from all over the United States and around the world.
So how do you afford to bring all of these people
Well,
to Columbia?
So many players, their season ends in May in regional orchestras across the world, and so they're looking for things to do in the summer, and the variety that we offer here in Hot Summer Nights, not just for the audience, whether it's pop and chamber music and classical programs and movies and silent movie and free family concerts. That variety is engaging, I think, for professional musicians as well. They like having 18 concerts in 40 days.
Yeah.
It's exciting for them.
So we've touched on a few. And what will be the highlights this summer?
This summer, the highlights are going to be Fly, which is a Houston, the Gentlemen of Hip Hop. They are a street dance troupe that dance to classical and funk, and I've just met with them in Houston, and we're going to have a mixed program of some of their traditional street dance music, whether it's funk or fusion or hip hop, and they do dance to some classical pieces as well. So
will
they're
this be at
the Missouri Theater?
Are you going to do anything as a street dance outside the Missouri
Theater? Well, I think we'll try and open that concert with an outdoor. We've closed the street before and done some things. So I think street dancing would be the most logical thing. So if anybody has, designs to be a street dancer, that's the show to come to.
Okay.
So that's Fly.
And then, of course, but my favorite is, and I hope you're doing it again this year, the 4th of July concert.
The 4th of July Patriotic Pops, which is a salute to Americana in music. And we have wonderful young singers who are going to come and sing the American Songbook. So it probably will involve some Broadway tunes and some Irving Berlin and great old songs. And of course, that is also an opportunity for us to look at things like we have a color guard and we have our salute to the armed forces. It's a patriotic evening for the whole community to come out and celebrate not only independence but celebrate the good men and women of our armed forces as well.
So that's for the 4th of July.
That's the 2nd of July, yeah.
2nd of July for the 4th of July.
Yep.
We're just about out of time. What do you wrap it up with?
Well, I mean, we've got great classical artists coming, but we're going to do a great evening, a movie evening of Harry Potter and the Star Wars. So the first half will be Harry Potter, second half Star Wars, and we want the whole community to come dressed as your favorite costume.
Okay.
And there will be a great costume contest.
All right, KIRK Trevor, thank you so much for bringing us up to date on all the activities of Missouri Symphony. For more information, the Mosey, MOSY.org, or is it 882-3781?
That's the ticket office. If you want tickets, at the Missouri box office.
Thanks, KIRK. Bye-bye.